So we can now be an Echo instead of a firebrand. Starting resources are the same, convoy perks are the same apparently. Alright, so this starts with a very different deck. So we start with that Blackout Lucky Hit. Increase the damage of target leader card in your hand by 1. Oh, okay. Which we don't start with that many, we start with a Scratch. Start with a Push and a Pull. 2 bolsters. Draw 2 leader cards. Hidden Strike. Deal 4 damage to target undamaged follower. Okay. Deal 3 damage to enemy unit in frontline position. And Mind Seize. Deal 3 damage to all units. Okay. Last one was normal as far as I know. It didn't let us choose on the first run. Boo! Boo to your permanent, directly beneficial meta progression. Alright, we can also start with the Nomads, which starts with 2 fewer people. Oh god, they start with fewer batteries, and they have separate perks that level up separately. Just straight. Alright, at the last second. Oh, that's what I saw. Flames of Purification! We're back. That was quick, but another stupid little hop. Once again, seem to not be Comcast directly. I mean, it could still just be Comcast hiccuping, but normally it goes like the internet actually goes down if it's actually Comcast full fault. I mean, I like the class better. I was looking at the see, we've got a separate convoy select and a separate class select, so you can mix and match that however you want. The perks for this convoy were uncover connections to neighboring nodes, start with extra hope, and reduce the cost of food. I was just talking about how we never used the Spark Shave, and then I was like, oh wait, that was one of the cards left in our deck, because we added Audemars at the last second, and never drew them before we died. Bleak Rider. 6-4 Rage. So if, I think it disconnected before we covered Rage. Rage just lets you attack twice if you kill your target. Oh, target followers specifically, so you can't actually rage against a rock. The convoy itself levels up. The class does not appear to level up other than, you know, actually leveling up as you play the game, which is the normal. It's not, it's tied to the convoy as far as we can tell here. They start with an ad hoc. Start with one of those bulls. One of these warlords with a charge for strike. And there's that chieftain. Yeah, these are... It seems like kind of a worse deck, almost. I mean, we started with a bunch of mediocrity too, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I guess starting with 20 more food and 20 less hope, that's actually worse value-wise. Yeah. On top of starting with fewer batteries. Well, you can see the progression we got on this one. 2 more runs and we have this one unlocked. 4 more, or 3 more runs and we have that unlocked. Probably. And, you know, 12 more runs. It depends on how good we are. About 10 more runs and we have that unlocked. That's a lot. Because runs are fairly long. They're longer than... I mean, we can go faster once we know the events and stuff, of course, but they're a little bit longer than Spire runs. A moderate amount longer than Spire runs. These are just permanent upgrades for them, yeah. Just make you strictly better after you unlock them. I'm like, no, everyone was like, do another run. I'm like, I don't know about these convoy perks, though. Makes me not want to do another run. I wonder how easy it is to edit them. I mean, we didn't worry about the convoy perks last time, that's true. I'm gonna take a quick peek in the game's file, see if there's anything super obvious. That's a config file, but that's like an internal config thing. It's not. No. Oh, there's a different config file. What about that one? That's DLL mapping. Okay, that's nothing. Just enjoy the music for a minute. I gotta look. I'm curious. Clearly the choice now is just to play some teamfight tactics out of nowhere and watch the viewers fall off. Oh, there's no bounty for it. Well, if there was a bounty for it, I would do it. I like the game. I'm just considering streaming it at some point anyway. It's not the best fit for the stream, but it is a, you know, it's a thinky strategy game that we can discuss while playing, so it's still at least a partial stream fit. I'll probably try it at some point, but and we could also do it with a viewer thing as well, you know. All right, I'm not seeing any easily editable things for this. Alas. mean, not that everyone's like, people are gonna be leaving while I'm just sitting here, like, blindly trying to, find files to edit. Too, mind you. That's also the case. But... Let's see. Where's Nowhere Profit saving its save data? It must not be under Nowhere Profit and instead under a publisher name. Anyway. Let's try out Echo and the Nomads. That's my hero's name. Lacking progression. Have a good night, Iron Furs. This world is broken! Spoken to machines, I know like a third of you probably haven't seen this, but yeah, so there's basically a satellite that crashed and tells us to go. That was the, like, kind of explained when we were just at the end there, right? That it called us there to try to save it from the corruption and stuff. Yeah, that's the symbol for the beasts in our party. Teacher's Shrine. I don't know, that was super not really worth the batteries to add a leader card for like $20 or something. Some garbage. Mineral Springs. Alright, so we probably hoof it here, down here. Swamp. We appear to be riding next to a swamp rather than a desert. And currently our horses have no names. If anyone would like to be part of our new following, speak up and you may join us. Alright, we arrived at the site of a battle between unknown armed factions that must have taken place at least a few weeks back. Among the burnt out vehicles and the decaying unburied corpses, there is still some valuable loot we could retrieve. Do you want to be the same thing, Ad Hoc? I am not convinced I will use it still, but it might be used early. The dumbest animal in the list of animals. Got this weird looking bear. It's the bull, and yeah, everything else is like humanoid. Got this Kichat youngling. It's a poison lizard. You got the blind, okay. It'll be one of these. Outrider came rushing headlong towards us, holding his pants and followed by a pack of predators. Looks like he'd managed to encounter some of the local wildlife while answering nature's call. That's slow. Oh, we've got 4 of these and 3 of these. That's a lot. Like, we still start at 3 mana and have the same number of starting cards, right? Okay. See you later, Bull. Alright. I mean, it does fit our mana better. We'd probably rather just get ad hoc on the field. Yeah. This is a 3-2 bird with first strike, but they placed it in a dumb place, so that's convenient. Oh, they inconvenienced me. That's okay, we can scratch it twice. We can also black it out. No, let's just kill it. It's got 0. Okay, gain stop, that's fine. This is charge for strike, so we can do this without injuring anybody. Alright, we got some plant fibers and some meat. I don't think that's worth it. Let's just go to the village. Alright, appease them. I don't really like this extra step for selling this stuff off, too. Seems pretty superfluous. Look at that fancy canned food over here. Alright, Slug Pistol gives us precise shot. Just once per combat we can do 2 damage to any target. Useful. Dismantles into destroy target follower, and its leader draws a convoy and a leader card. Huh. Force Shield gives us Sanctuary. When a follower with health 6 or more joins your side, it gets -1/-1 and a barrier. Eh. Decoy lets you get leader cards with taunt, sure. Null your own blackout enemy taunt stuff. I thought that said Space Pirate, Space Plate. When you scrap a card, a random attack card in your hand gains +1 damage, once per battle. Yeah. What does this do? Pure Grit. At the start of combat, a random wounded convoy card in your hand gains +1/+2. Eh. So this is so expensive that I'm a little hesitant, but it's at least good. Like, that's gonna be like the one piece of equipment we can freaking buy the entire game based on last run's amount of scrap we got. But I guess we'll take what's good now rather than hoping we get something better later. The religious icon's one use. That's the thing that gives you a bunch of hope back, and then for your next combat you get that buff once. Requires Blue Devil Follower. We came upon a group of traders that were traveling in the opposite direction. The guards gave us a cautious look, but the merchants themselves greeted us cordially and asked if we needed any goods. No, we don't have any money, but... Merchants opened the side drawers of one wagon and showed us their goods. They had just acquired some interesting pieces of equipment. Get out of here. Yes, the Pac-Man with the barrier is hope. Vultures were circling in the sky, so we advanced cautiously. We came upon a vile scene. A large pack of gram dogs feasting on carcasses, fighting among themselves for the tasty spits. Marna spoke up to get a diversion. Now, just attack him directly. That's fine. Should be, yeah, like level 2. 9 health. This pack of armored, resilient creatures can shrug off sandstorms and black rains. Nope. And probably nope, since that needs... We don't know if we're gonna draw something with it to make that good. Oh, no worries, Sneaky. Sleep well, sir. I mean, we probably want something... Like, I should just get rid of the... Like, when do I ever want to even use that? I don't know. What's any target? Oh, that would actually give us lethal next turn, so we'll discard this then. Yellow ad hoc means they've been blessed. They got the killing blow in a fight, so they start battles with 1 extra attack until they get wounded. Hey, hyphenated. Alright, so my math was right. Alright, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure this can target them. It can indeed. Okay. What do we want to be blessed? Do we want one of these Ragers, or do we want this to be a 3-2? The beasts have better default names anyway. This one's name is Cracker. This one's Dingo. We don't want it to be this one. I think we'll make this a 3-2. So you see it's got this little symbol on it, gets blessed after the fight. We pushed the large, unrecognizable carcasses, perhaps belonging to some of Suma's gigantic herbivores, into the ditch and moved on. Seems like a waste of time, really, but do you. Alright, well, we won't be able to really do anything here. We're We're just about to head out food to our followers when our guards raise the alarm. They beg for a little bit of food. Let's recruit them. That costs like 5 food. And we get 4 hope and a couple survivors. What do we got? We got a Craver and 2 Huntmasters. Well, Huntmasters are great for us. That's some great beast synergy going right there. Jolly good on that front. The Union banners fluttered over the healing springs. It features a settlement dominated by an ugly, squat structure built around the springs. The miners were busy toiling at the edge of many of the pools, filtering useful minerals from the water. Using the single unspoiled well was going to cost us. Alright. We left the mineral springs behind and found a quiet place to rest farther down the road. Sort of. You can't even heal here. You can still look at the market, but... what does meditation beads do? Not that we can afford it, but when a friendly unit is healed, it gets +1/+1. Interesting. Restore heals. Yeah. Ah, that's very cool. Alright, yeah. Add in probably just both of those Huntmasters, yeah. So that means if I have that and a beast in play, whenever I cast a leader card, it does 1 damage to a random enemy. It's not like an amazing power, but it's still a 5/3 for 3 base anyway, so... I do not, hyphenated. I do not. That's, if we did, we would clearly have to sell our other piece of equipment just to buy the meditation beads, so we could put, well, specifically prayer beads on our chickens. Like, if all of your chickens have prayer beads on them, you can't, push more prayer beads to the chickens, because there's no room. Yeah, it's close enough. It's close enough, I agree. Alright. Blue Devil Can. Alright, let's dance. Large fortress blocked our path. This was straight structure construction out of ochre mud bricks. Assault the fortress. We had no time for convoluted plans and no patience for those that stood in our way. Our holy purpose is stronger than any wall! I called out, and my followers answered. Alright. I go first, level 4 elite. Experts with salves, drugs, and potions. These blue devils are both healers and dealers in one. Likely to hit my face. Pretty likely. They seem to like hitting face. Let's see. Well, we can just kill it with both scratches, too. And in fact, we don't even need to do something. We don't even need to slow down. We can still go face auto. Easy every time. Also, I forgot I had this shot, so I could have done that, too. We had options. We had options. Alright, we got some food back and some money and deserters. We got an injured mercenary champion and near mercenary. That's a 6-4 with trample. So normally it'd be a 6-5 for 5 with trample. And a mercenary. When you play it, all neighboring followers get +1/+1. That's a 4-4 for 4 base. Okay, we might use those. The gate was broken, and the defenders too. We were past the wall and through the small compound, our weapons covering the convoy on both sides. People were hiding, but we snuck on through. Alright, let's go get us some food. Crossing the road, we spotted the tracks of a herd of salta birds. These large flightless herbivores were excellent hunting game. Oh, we've got a huntsmaster, so Sharians lead the hunt. Do it up. After a few hours, our hunting party returned with some meat and some other spoils. By other spoils, you mean only meat, though. Okay. It's a lot of food, though. The capture should theoretically be fine, but I don't know where, stuff was being pushed off screen. Capture appears to be capturing everything. Oh, yeah, no, it hides that. That's, slightly irrelevant. Yeah. It is, I guess the beast attribute is relevant. It's, fairly easy to tell from the visual as well, but yeah. Came upon the remains of a large hydroponic farming complex. The broken plastic ass domes were barely visible, covered by thick crawler weeds. There was an eerie, disturbing atmosphere around the complex. Nanda cursed at the scene and spat on the ground. That could have been you, viewer. You could have cursed at the scene and spat on the ground. Defended by a tormented leper. Alright. We don't even have any, hope gainers yet. And, we don't have enough money to level up. The battery cost to level up is rude. Still gonna keep saying that that's rude. It was past midnight when the guards rang the alarm. A dog-sized and a heavily armored animal with thick gray scales was roaming around the camp, apparently looking for food. So we can recruit a thing for 5 food. Do I remember what this was last time? Was it any good? I don't really remember using many beasts, so I don't think it was that great. I think it was actually the Rancho Bull last time, right? I'm gonna attack it. Excuse me? The guards started to use their knives on the beast, but to no result. The scales were incredibly hard, and when they tried to target the animal's eyes, it rolled up into an impenetrable ball. We left it there, but when we woke up in the morning, the animal's gone, and with it a good amount of food. Well, boo words. I assume that's not the only possible result. A colony of outcasts had formed around the city, sick and undesired, huddled together in a miniature town of tattered tents and improvised shacks. Passed by and through its stench, and many of the convoy kept their gazes down and their noses covered. Figure emerged from the slums, covered head to toe in rags, and stumbled like a drunk towards us. Are you afraid? The figure slurred, pointing at the shocked Marna. You should be. I have far more pals than you ever could. Where's my thanks? Before I could reach the two, the argument had already turned hostile and more of the slum's inhabitants had joined in. Tormented leper. A rare few lepers have reached advanced stages of infection and retain their ability to fight. They're held together by pain and spite. You've got Spiteful Will. Whenever they take damage, all convoy cards in their hand gain +1/+1. That's pretty rude. Oh, nice, Spherical. I don't know, Kraver's kind of bad for my Swarm of Small Beasts, but my Swarm of Small Beasts are kind of weird to begin with, so I don't know. 6/3 first strike is good though, so I think I'm just gonna put that in. So we've got this treasure chest, equipment cache, we get a piece of equipment if we destroy that. Which we will in fact want to do. Poison can destroy that too, right? No, it destroys followers damaged by this unit. Okay. Be that way. I'd maybe rather have the bull than this Bleak Rider, actually. Hey, Destrina. Rude. Mmm. 5/3 robust. Well, we can push and hidden strike it, I suppose. Otherwise, we can suicide this in there and cast the Craver. Both of those seem reasonable. So it goes back there since it's robust, but then we kill it there. Now we get a 6/3 first strike on the board. Aww. Getting mind seized. Very rude. Ha, ad hoc. Alright, let's redraw that. Tempting, but do we still go with our normal thing? We don't really want them drawing more cards, especially when they've got this. Them having a big handful of cards is pretty bad for me. So I think we'll just go ahead and dunk it and play out these guys. Five, 4 with trample. Murdering so many of my dudes. Alright, so this attacks this, then we shoot and double scratch to kill this. And we got the chieftain on board. With a pile of extra damage in hand as well. Do I not get the equipment because they attack their own? How does that work? Am I about to be very upset? Huh. I mean, how much do we want them to take damage? Like, his first two things are always happening. Hey, it's been shady. Okay. They've got 4 convoy cards, but let's just get the damage in now, and a lot of times they'll be dead real quick, and hopefully this isn't a disaster. Alright, 8-7, and 1-1 that they put in the wrong spot, and also, yeah, okay. 10, yeah, okay. As we thought, it was fine. Who gets the bonus? You probably want the bonus, huh? 6-2 charge sounds pretty great. That's an 8-7 with trample too, yeah. But don't matter to us. I was briefly considering if I wanted to send any of my units in to get wounded or anything, but we don't want to wound our own guys right now. Intentionally. Columns only really matter for cards, other than the fact that if something is further ahead in the row, then it, only the front one can attack. But yeah, columns have no inherent meaning other than how many columns there are for how much room there is to maneuver around and stuff, and card effects. What does Smoke Bomb do? Turn target friendly follower to your hand and reduce its cost by 1. Complete. And turn target unit to its leader's hand. Dead bodies, enemies, littering. Cigarettes stretch towards the skies. This was the Raj's home. Sprawling city. People plying trades and wares. I want my equipment I was supposed to have. Yes, the, like 4 little Pokeball symbol, we got 4 wounds that fight. So, these ones in red with the reduced cost, all took wounds that fight. Oh, not you. And when you heal wounded people, it's always at random. You can't choose who you heal. Well, these are kind of the ones I actually wanted to heal the most, I think. Yeah, we've still got enough food for now, so it's fine. Nothing else that costs 2? Alright. It's a lot of things. Grey Goo was interesting for you. When a friendly follower destroys an obstacle, you gain a 2/2 drone. Oh, I remember that, Spence, from the beta. We figured out that they prioritize stuff in the deck. I think you're right. It at least happened to be that way this time. I don't know if that's actually consistent, but it did happen to be that way this time. Increase the damage on target leader card by 1. No. Spawn a drone. So that's like this, except just better. Because this requires you to do something to then spot a drone. Target follower takes 1 damage and gains poison until end of turn. 1 damage, all tiles of the column. Dismantling into burst fire is great. Like, that would be a really powerful thing, but all these things cost so much. Like, we can't ever really use most of this stuff. 2 damage, everything in a row. How much does this sell for? That sells for 12. What do we got on the follower front? Random convoy card in your hand. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's a 5/3 for 2 that gives enemy followers when it dies. Increase your energy maximum by 1 when it dies. That's a 3/3 for 2 base, huh? That one's not bad. Archivist. Copy a random enemy leader card and add it to your hand. That's a 3/3. It's currently blessed. Looter. If you have 4 or fewer energy maximum. So if you cast it on your first 2 turns, it's stronger. Hey, it's named Celerity. Start of your turn. Okay, that just keeps getting stronger. Huh. That's interesting. It's a 7/4 for 4 that every time we play a leader card, our cheap followers get +1/+1. We don't have other ways to like cycle through our convoy deck fast or anything to actually like spam a bunch of cheap stuff onto the board though. We just don't draw cards fast enough to go with that strat, I don't think. Where's that like really good legendary beast specific card we saw last time when we had one beast? Like, there's stuff like this I could pick up that are okay. And the fact that they're a Technopath might help for events or something. We'll go ahead and do our explorations first. Ziggurat's open for travelers. We had to lay down our weapons. Lavishly decorated. Conduct a mission for His Holiness. What's the job? Deliver some weapons to overthrow the Raj. We did this last time. So, I mean, this gives us altruism points. Just declining to... I don't know. Sure. I'm gonna keep the weapons for myself this time. Well, if they're weapon class, we can't even equip them, right? Because we've already got our other weapon equipped. So, do we want some altruism points, or do we want, like, 10 batteries? Because we're probably just selling whatever we get. This is something we didn't do last time, so it'd be different. Alright, we'll do it different. Whoa, there's 3 of them. Whatever was going on here, we wanted no part in it. We loaded the most useful weapons in our vehicles and hastily made for the wilderness in order to escape these Ziggurat's intrigues. Alright, so that blacks something out. 2 damage to a frontline enemy. Okay. Trench shovel. Spawn a barricade. Do I get to choose where? Probably. Destroy target obstacle and gain X armor, where X is the health of the obstacle. Interesting. Provide shield. Just a little extra armor turns into a bolster. Okay. Well, we now have 5 weapons. On your side. On your side. Oh, but it has cover. Okay. So, we don't care about this improvised shield. This would be nice. I mean, I guess this is less important since we already have a blackout card in our leader deck as it is. Interesting. Like, this is okay, but it's pretty limited for a 2-cost thing. Alright, I think I'm gonna sell the maze. I mean, we could potentially hang on to one if we level up enough that we could equip a second weapon, but I think my 2 damage gun is still better than these. We might also want to just add this to our deck. We don't have any good, like, on-play effects right now, do we? Fury effects, battle cries. I mean, we got that, which is interesting, but often not great. That's interesting, but again, expensive to replay for that effect. Yeah. So there's some things that could be really strong with, right? Like, at the end of last game, we had those things the enemy was summoning that just did, like, 7 damage at random to all spread among the enemy stuff. So being able to then put that back in our hand and play it again would be pretty exciting. This still lets us pop something with Taunt. Or just, you know, make them recast it if it's something expensive we want to delay. Is this worth 12 batteries to put into my deck instead of just selling it? Like, it's almost good. And it fits our deck type decently. Like, we want to be able to have a lot of, like, say, 4/1, 5/2 sort of creatures out and then just dunk them. And we could even use it to charge, attack for 5, pop it back to our hand, charge, attack for 5 if we've got 8 mana and nothing better to do with it. I wanna spend like 6 to 7 batteries for this card right now. That's what I would like to do. I'm gonna sell this shovel off. Was there anything? Yeah, the swarm was the only thing that was non that's just not good enough. But everything else is a weapon type, so it takes up that slot. Alright, let's check out our other areas first. To a surprise, the entrance to the ziggurat was allowed. Leave our weapons at the door. It's weird that they have like kind of the same sort of text on both of them almost. Hey. I don't have the right price. Alright then. Guards selling slaves, all of that jazz. I think we just explored this city last time. Let's visit the gate this time. Cost 20 followers? Good God. Tax collectors meet the rounds to make sure the Raj received his share of the profits. Look for work. We walked up to the tax collector's office and politely asked the scribe if they had any work for us. Yes, indeed, said the scribe with a satisfied smile. We always have too much work here, and the Raj's forces are not always on hand. You could either assist one of our tax collectors or help us to retrieve some slaves who have escaped this morning. Tax collection. The scribe marked the location of our mission on our map and then waved us on so we could attend to the rest of his duties in peace. Yeah, like, they don't even tell you how much money you're getting. It's just like, well, minus 20 followers. Good luck. I mean, most of our followers are pretty low-tier followers right now, but... we got 1 T. Okay. Healing warmth. Oh, 2 health tier leader. Who isn't even hurt yet. Alright, last chance. Do we want any of these followers? There's some that are decent, but... Company agent looks a little like Gordon Freeman, yeah. I think we save our money. I mean, our deck's performing pretty well so far. What did you mark on my map to, Oh, this time we have to go through a full 4 zones. Before we went through a big long zone. Alright, so this area has beasts. This area has signs of the dreaming dead. Both of them are defended by Shiram Torchbearer, whatever that is. Hey, indie game lover! I guess we'll just head over here. Like, would we rather fight other beasts? Probably. Like, that means we're recruiting more so we can keep beast synergy sort of stuff going on. That seems likely better. As a teacher, yeah, I ain't being fooled by no teacher this time. I don't want to be taught things. Didn't work out well for me last time. Farm. I guess my instinct is to go up here, and then if we're in good shape, we also go down here. Like, I think fighting some more elites intentionally might help us with our low money problem we've had in the past, you know? We came into a strange new landscape, which oddly lacked any vegetation. The ground was uncomfortably hot, and the air reeked of rotten eggs. Two shabby-looking fellows with gas masks, weathered gray ponchos, and spears waited for us in the middle of the road. They warned us of the treacherous trail ahead and offered their service as guides. I mean, no one's wounded right now. It probably doesn't auto-kill people, probably just wounds them. Let's see, if we wound 2 people, it costs 3 food to unwound them. 3 food is worth 3 batteries. Like, assumedly, they're just guides. Like, we can't hire them and add them to our team. All right, let's take the playful option here, because we're not too attached to most of our followers anyway right now. Ignore them. Their price seemed too high, and the road appeared perfectly fine despite the strange environment. But we were mistaken. One of the vehicles broke through the crust of the strange yellow soil and fell into a deep sinkhole that collapsed on top of it, taking some of our party down with it. Oh, that was possibly the one we cared about the most. Let's see. A blissful afternoon was interrupted by the shrill warning whistle of an outrider. Directly next to the road were the glistening bodies of a ruster swarm. They sat prone on the rocky ground, aligned in strict rectangular pattern. It was unclear if they were permanently inactive or if they could wake up and attack us at any moment. Kill. Couldn't allow a multitude of rusters to suddenly wake up and attack us from the rear. Gave the sign to raise hell and obliterate the dormant machines. When the first of the machines were hit, the swarm activated itself and immediately returned fire. This could have resulted in more bloody carnage, but it seems we had the gods on our side that day. The machines seemed deactivated and non-responsive, even though the text just said the opposite. We quickly grabbed some tools from the wagons. Some of the rusters we could reuse. The rest we took apart for parts and batteries. Okay, that's a lot of batteries. And we got 2 worker swarms and a cutter, huh? Okay, we do have 2 of those bears at least. But yeah, that was about the worst one to lose. That or maybe the warlord. Cutter's really good once it gets injured. It's not as good right now. We could put 1 worker swarm in there. Let's take that ranger out. Worker swarm's kind of like the rage. Well, it's not like rage at all, actually, but it's kind of a more useful rage almost. We got 2 food for, we eat our beast friend. Our convoy approached a fortified structure behind a rough barricade that consisted of rubble, wire, and wooden stakes. Smoke rose from a handful of buildings. The gate to the settlement was closed, and guards were watching us from towers. What's the difference between approach and investigate? I guess I'm going to investigate. We had our scouts check around the fort to make sure there wasn't an ambush. They reported back after a while that this wasn't a normal settlement. There were snipers hiding in the fort's margins. I'm gonna attack. Bandit saboteur. Most people can break, disable, or destroy something, but some people seem to just excel at it. Oh, did we want to level up at some point? We got 53 batteries. I guess we could level up. Target follower gains first strike until end of turn. Stun and push target follower, but it costs 3. Interesting. Which card is the most chaotic? Which card embodies chaos, chaos? This could combo with a Rager to just, like, win the, like, destroy their entire board. Most of the time it won't do that. But it's got potential to be, degenerate, even though it usually won't be. Lucky Hit is pretty bad. Inspiration's pretty bad. I'm gonna get rid of Inspiration. I don't think I actually want to level up again. Alright, we'll level up again. I just got rid of an Inspiration. Get out of here. I don't really want 2 of these, but I guess we're taking 2 of those because I don't think I want the Spark. Hey, Kanamore. It's out tomorrow, Kane. I believe. I'm liking it pretty well overall, Kane. It has some annoyances. It has significant permanent meta progression, and a few other annoyances here and there with not given enough information and stuff like that, but... Oh, does it have a price listed? I don't actually know what they're going to be selling it at. I mean, we're going to draw other beasts, right? Our deck is enough beasts. Oh, okay. I was gonna say we had wasted damage, but if they've got 4 health, it's no longer wasted damage, is it? I mean, we could also just first strike it, I suppose. Either way, we're casting this. I don't have anything to actually do with this other 2 mana. Okay, that's something to cast next turn. Oh, I already redrew, so that means we're locked in. Okay. Oh, I wasn't locked in because we had quick reflexes and we had the mana to spend on it. That's okay. We would rather have them have the buff. Yes. Okay. Alright. 12 food. 7 money eventually is what we get. And some dead bodies. Cat really, really likes my window. Nice, very cool. Passing along the rim of a large crater, we saw a large pack of beasts rushing towards us. The fierce creatures, mindless in their stampede, ignored our weapons fire. We managed to kill some at a distance, but enough to reach us, attacking us with their lethal claws and fangs. Still don't really need to change anything here, right? We're fairly happy with how this looks right now. Okay. We'll redraw that as well. Okay. 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 Can we kill them all? If things land where we want them to, we can. Which means we can guarantee it, right? Yeah. Put it on that one. Okay. Teehee. There's gonna be all sorts of stronger stuff later, but for right now, what we got going certainly is doing the trick. Yeah, that's fine. We can have a wound. Yeah, we don't want them wounded. Although we can also do it, it works the same either way. Okay, it was like we can cast the Spark Shaman, which works the same way. I guess we might as well redraw into... Okay, because we could have gotten the charge one, which we'd rather have the blessing on, because this one's already got a blessing. So, that's fine. Doesn't queue up my attacks. Oh, bolster than spark. Yeah, that's true. I think I've got enough of those, and I don't want to use very many in my deck. It's mostly better that they're wounded. It's hard to say. We're lucky to still be alive. I don't know about that. Seems a bit dramatic. Sun had barely risen above the horizon when a small group of people stumbled down the path. Dressed in rags, pulling their meager belongings, waved them closer. We waved at the man, signaling him to come closer and join us. He gave us a frightened look and hurried his family members down the road away from us. Alright, so cultists dancing around some rusters. I think we fight the cultist and then explode the rusters. We don't need to explode them to get a... Yeah. This should be the way to get the most results, most reward, I think. Rats of unusual size. Yeah, they're something like that. It does not sound inaccurate. Should get rid of this Spark Shaman. Blind Hand. Okay, what do we got? Acid Plant. When it dies, it deals 2 damage to everything in the column. Okay, and this is a care package. You get altruism points by fighting it. That always makes me laugh. Ditch the chieftain or ditch the push? Oh, I should have probably put one of them down here, but that's not gonna matter too much. Three, 4, Shepherd. Oh no! One damage to all units, you say? Well... That is how it works in practice, Spherical, yes. Probably want to just kill it. I mean, if I'm killing it, I can't redraw. Healing station. Okay. That, you are protecting that care package very well. I cannot, access that care package. Exactly, Spherical. Oh, the quick reflexes is good on my poison crew too, potentially. Although, no, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, they've got low enough health, that probably makes the most sense. Although, we do want that care package, I think. We'll see what we can do. Maybe I should have cast the Youngling anyway. This guy's gonna probably move out of the way, though. Oh, they have nowhere to move. Deal 2 damage to the target. If your leader has... Okay, well... Rude. Just dunking me like that. It's not nice. I mean, we could just stall for a little while. This is everything in the column, right? Yeah. Sure. Hey, Trucy True. This is nowhere profit. Okay. That's my leader again, though, which is rude. Oh, and they get to heal up, ha. That's true. They do get to heal up. Now I can kill this with a scratch, though. I just want to hit the care package. They are not making this easy on me. Sort of, no home. There's the OST tracks are longer than a minute because they kind of do extended versions or combo. Because in-game, the same track has like kind of different versions depending on the situation a little bit. That it has some more instruments or faster pace or whatever, depending. Alright, well, they've already used 2 static charges. They don't have another one, right? That's the assumption here. So scratch that. First strike, kill, kill. Start killing this, but don't quite get there. I want this care package without suffering wounds. Could try to roll into a bolster, but if they get like a taunt or something that prevents me from actually finishing the job, that's probably the plan. Oh, this would have been good. Should have re-rolled first. Oh well. All right. When you're protecting the care package. Stop it. Huh. Deals 4 damage to all followers if that thing dies. I just want to pop the care package. Why you gotta be this way? Let's see. Oh, we can do this. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got this. Okay, so... do this. Then we play this. Then we do this. Then we pop the care package. Then we killed him. We got 3 altruism. We did it. Took 4 damage to get 3 altruism. Who died? Wait, what? Who died? Oh, my, yes. My, 4 ones. Early on with the static garbage. Destroy them! Alright, got a little cash money. Wow, rude, no-ho. All right. Onward we go. Motley crew of bandits get attacked. How's it going? Level 3 bandit. I mean, just like in FTL, paying them is a double cost because we get money from fighting them too. Oh, enemy goes first. Means we're gonna have 4 mana. I think I'm actually gonna redraw all of those. Because I want something that costs 2 to play with this, I think. They're not in a frontline position. How dare you actually play a sniper in the correct position for the first time? What is this? Attacker's convoy gains food. Okay. And this is... when a unit enters battle as a neighbor, it takes a damage. Okay. We could still kill it, though. So I guess we will. No. So slash it and worker swarm. My food cache. Don't steal my cash this time, you villain. So we can redraw. Yeah, let's redraw you. Oh, they actually gain a permanent buff from that. Interesting. So that has stealth. It can't can't be attacked until it has taken damage. but we can still dunk it with cards. Do 7 of their 10 right now. Oh, we can do more than that. We can just kill them. So we should probably just do that. We already attacked the cash. So let's do the killing thing. We want the bonus on the Warlord? Yeah, definitely bonus on the Warlord. Just one no home. It's from my equipment. Sword. Deal 4 damage to target enemy unit or obstacle, but you take retaliation damage. Interesting. No. Probably sell that off. Dead bodies, enemies, litter. We do a lot of littering. Alright, this gives us a advantageous obstacle. This gives us healing warmth, which is real garbage. So let's just go ahead and use that, give us a little more hope. We'll heal up slightly at the beginning of the next fight. We could level up again, I guess. I don't know, we only have 30 batteries. We're about to hit a market after the next fight. Our journey was abruptly halted by the yelled warnings of our outriders. Reach for our weapons. Suddenly, the enemies were upon us. Ooh, level 6 elite. That could start getting a little scary. Feral Chieftain. The best chieftains combine a strong hand with innate knowledge of their people's skills and weaknesses. We got Beast Reinforcement Permanent. At the end of their turn, if you have no followers and 1 or more energy, spawn a 2/1 beast. But that's at the end of their turn. So that doesn't necessarily do very much. Greetings, the Atomic One. I go first. And let's see, we've got a Syngas Barrel, deals 2 damage to neighboring targets. We got this, when you place next to it, does damage. And we've got another cache, equipment cache. They better not steal my equipment cache this time. Frickin' garbage last time. Oh, this guy's real hard to get value from with all these barrels, wanting me to separate things out in awkward ways. It is a nice forecast right now, but I think we still go for, hey, different forecast. Also, yeah, it's got this stupid rock boulder in front of it. We might be able to pull the cache in front to kill it, though. On the plus side, at least that means that they have fewer rows to work with. One damage and stun. Okay. That is a scratch target if I have ever seen one. I say, and then I still pause. Do we start attacking into the cache already? Or we just have the worker swarm ready to do its thing? I'm gonna attack face right now, though. They've got enough health that I want to make sure we're able to kill them when we need to. And we don't want to free this up early, either. Hey, Yellow McSwaggins! That is not happy news. Pardon me for one moment. Need to refresh my beverage. Looks like you guys asked for more minute. The playlist heard you. Fairly unlikely. There's only, what, like 3-minute songs or 4 on the playlist, I think? Alrighty. Gains poison and gets -1/-1. I mean, sure. Charge and first strike, though, so... Also, I didn't mean to put this here. I should have put it up here, because the robot swarm still wants to go here, but... that's okay. That's only when something's placed spawn next to it, right? Yeah. So we warlord the poison jerk over there. Then do we take out the rock and do 3 damage to their face? We could also just get the cache this turn and use like slash or something to take out their little jerk over there. Oh, nice, numbers guy. TFT is teamfight tactics, no home. What sort of teams were you rocking, numbers? Zapper, this is a new run, but welcome, Zapper. We died on the 2nd phase of the final boss, assumedly. It was unclear if there was a 3rd phase or not. We dominated the 1st phase, and the 2nd phase was ridiculous, and punished our strategy that we didn't know would be punished. It basically punished us for purposely having a bunch of wounded people. Oh, that costs too much mana. That's right, we can't do that with a mana cost. Okay. Probably late to play that. Okay. Rude. Okay. Keep making your dudes venomous. I mean, have fun with that, I guess. We could just, like, be playful and kill it, but, let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, we can just kill them this turn. Yeah, no, that's good. Got 9 health, so do... this... and this... and, this... Alright. Everything is guns every time. We don't, like, we've got these extra equipment slots because that's what you get when you level up. You get another equipment slot before another weapon slot. And everything is guns. Yeah, I could see Blade Master Kale doing some work for sure numbers. Alright, so we get some food, some more money. We got 1 injury. And we've got... Machine gun is damage to all targets in a column. Maybe just turn that into a burst fire, because burst fire is ridiculous. That's one of the best leader cards, I think. Excuse me, Scorch Iron. Target friendly followers +2, -1. Okay, that's probably just sold. Dead bodies, littered. They do a lot of littering. Or I guess we do a lot of littering. Probably worth about 12 to sell, but yeah. No, that's a really good card. I think that's worth paying 12 for, especially when we have so much else to sell right now. Quilt's got injured. Oh, yeah. One of our poison buds. These are so much worse than the 3-1 charge poison. Hey, help! Sort of, numbers guy, yeah. It's, when your units die in battle, they become wounded. If they're wounded, yeah, this is a better example. So this is normally a 3-2 that costs 3. This one's a wounded one, so this is a 3-1 that costs 2. So you can still use units that are wounded, but if they die in battle again when they're wounded, then they're permanently dead. You could also heal them up at certain areas between fights to make them unwounded again. A lot of times they're actually better wounded, like because the reduced mana cost, but then you risk losing them forever. Still have that chance to level up, still not using it until we visit this trading market here. Alright, what's the sleeve do for me? Iron Gauntlet. When a follower with taunt joins your side. Well, we've got none of those. Yeah. Alright. So, garbage is what you're telling me. But we have lots of money. Do we buy some of this action? 32. Yeah. That's a maybe. Let's see. So we can either go market or healing. Oh, that has a market too. Okay, so there's gonna be a market at both, but that one also has the healing, so we're taking that one for sure. We will take this extra, like, elite fight, essentially. I don't know if there's a sell hotkey. That could be useful for sure. Alright, we've got 70 batteries, so I'm willing to level up again. Point Blank and Exploit Weakness. Point Blank costs 3 and deals 3 damage to a follower. The target is stunned, destroyed instead. Exploit Weakness. Deal 2 damage to a follower. If that follower is destroyed, draw a leader card. Sure. We currently have nothing that stuns. Yeah, alright. don't really need to get rid of any of these. Like, Mind Seize is bad 90% of the time, but we kind of still want it in there for that 10% of the time. That's my ability to remove a card from my leader deck, no home. We can also remove a bolster, which we're not super excited about right now, but it's not bad either. Likewise, we can remove a pull or push, which aren't that exciting, but we've got two of those Hunt Masters, which make cheap leader cards exciting because they can do free damage. So maybe we just leave it for now and probably removing a pull later on. We still haven't decided on the smoke bomb, I guess. Still got about 80 food, so we're doing plenty fine there. We can probably buy some of that at the next market. Yeah. So if we don't find any more hope items, we'll buy some here, but otherwise we won't worry about it. That sounds reasonable. I don't know, Zapper. The main thing seems to be, don't go in with a bunch of wounded cards. Because they severely punished, they had something that's just like destroy all followers that are wounded. So we had a 6-10 and a 9-5 on the board at the time. And another thing that was like decent, it was still like a 4-4 or something like that. All of those just instantly dead with one card. And they also had two cards that just destroy a wounded creature, and yeah. It's pretty rude. Pretty dang rude. Raj Guard Outpost. Alright, let's check it out. The road passed by a large overgrown complex surrounded by ancient greenhouses and fields, but still being tended by someone. Marna informed us that he had heard of this place. My mother told me about it before the crash. The elders studied plants and agriculture here. Check it out. At the entrance, we met the inhabitants, an entrenched group of well-armed farmers. Their leaders spoke from behind a barricade, telling us that they were in need of some batteries for repairs and would gladly give us food in return. Apparently spherical. Like, we don't need food, but the assumption is that this is a cheap price and we'll need food someday. Mostly curious how good the deal is. Okay, it was a good deal. We got 30 for 10. They sent a scrawny young kid out to pick up our batteries while they watched us from behind safety. After a short wait, the kid came back toting a cart filled with the first-rate vegetables and fruits. Our journey was abruptly halted by the yelled warnings of our outriders. Got a Raj Guard Elite. Lightning strike, raids, and solid armor make for a frightening combination. At the end of your turn, a random friendly follower heals by 2 blood mites. Yeah, alright. When am I ever going to play this card? Never. The least enthusiast looking follower. You want to be this deserter over here? Yeah, alright. Or do you want to be someone that'll actually be used? Spark Shaman's like never gonna be used either. I could see that, numbers guy, sure. Yeah, it seems like there's probably several that can make good use of Ludens. I assume Macaulay can make great use of it, too. I think I died before actually being able to transition into that build. How often do we care about this? Not that often. Yeah, just get out of here, bull. 15 card deck, is that still fine? Probably. Probably. Let's see, this is 19 hell. Alright, that's similar to the bull, but better except that it's not a beast. Which mostly doesn't matter. Okay, I will go first. What did this do again? Random follower heals by 2, that's right. There's surely some reason I want to cast one first over the other. I think this one first, actually. It's more likely it just gets wrecked by something. I mean, we could redraw better, but a lot of, like, it's often enough worse that I don't want to. 2/2 first strike. Oh, okay. Push that rock out of the way. Sure. We can use Blackout as just a little swipe for one. That's fine. So we shoot one of them. We play the Youngling. Then oh, that isn't. That's gonna be one, not. Math is hard. But alright, well, no easy fix now. That just means we do this now. Okay. That's our best way to salvage our mistake. Inside is would I play a leader card? Yeah, one of these ones over here. Don't like all this first strike nonsense they've got going. Alright, so we should redraw something. Probably redraw this Mind Seize. Okay. I mean, that's expensive, but we could do it. We could play all three of these cards to kill this when we play this. I think I'm actually okay with this. I think I'm okay with this. Well, I could have actually pulled this back forward. I should have done that. Doesn't matter very much, but... We've got 16, we've got 9 in hand. Or, excuse me, 11. Right here. Yeah, there's a train that comes through in the background that's picked up by the mic pretty regularly. Just trying to overly min-max this, pretty much. So I probably don't want any wounds right now. If I don't want any wounds, then we just do this. I guess that's the play. Alright, who gets the kill? This guy gets the kill. Unless we get a charger. Which we'll redraw for. Oh, that one's already got it, so... Space Pirate! Space Plate gives us armor and scrap projectiles. Okay, we can use this. When you scrap a card, a random attack card in your hand gains +1 damage. Okay. And that happens up to twice. Little food, little money. Dead bodies of enemies. It's not like super amazing, but 2 armor is helpful. Scrap armor is a little helpful. Hey, Bright Shadow. We died to the second phase of the boss because it utterly punishes you for leaving everyone wounded. Which is extremely rude. Indeed, Ad Hoc. The lone robed woman who had wandered into our camp in the pale moonlight closed her eyes and shook her head. You are not of the gods. You are Shandai. She sneered at us, her fist clenched. Shandai! She repeated the word, louder and louder, screaming her judgment across the valley. Mere moments later, the Shirmist warriors attacked from every side. Should be easy peasy fight right there. Oh really, Ad Hoc? I don't think I ever want to play Monty on the Run, but this track is amazing. Indeed, side rocking. And this effect is useful too. That does stuff. Right, one Hunt Master's down. We'll try to keep them around, I suppose. This has a lot of... Yeah, we should actually be running this Bleak Rider now. Now that we've got those 2 first strike cards. Drop the champion then. Throw in the other worker swarm. Works for me. Skilled in the art of the Tinder and swiping left or right, the Shirmist priests can keep their warriors standing when others would have long since fallen. Yeah, exactly, Bright Shadow. That's why I'm throwing this in here now. I go first. Okay. Rage lets you attack again when you kill an enemy unit. Not a obstacle, though. This is a really good card. Yeah, I mean, we'll just keep this in hand. I kind of want to discard things to, we should probably just discard this, then. Sure, we can make this deal 5 damage the whole time. Like, it doesn't really matter, probably, huh? Oh, it doesn't count on that. That's not that is an attack card. Eh? What? It didn't work. Alright, they've got a 3-3 with a taunt. It was on my turn. Oh, first strike only works on your turn? That's what Zapper's questioning. When attacking with enough damage to kill the target. I would have played that last fight very differently, but it didn't matter because we were fine. Okay. I should have cycled the pull, but apparently it doesn't work anyway. The bonus, I wanted to put that here, but whatever. I thought I knew how it worked too, Zapper. Everyone was wrong. You are a needy kitty lately, aren't you? Hard to bluff the opponent by not knowing their cards. They're gonna rub against the boxes now. They really like the boxes, so that's another reason to keep them around. They kind of like, yeah. Just, yep. Ow. So maybe I should pull this tree. I think that's pretty good, right? Or I could just play the Warlord and kill it. I guess that's fine too. Not a whole lot of reason not to do that. Can't use pull on my tree of boxes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, any of this should be fine. Let's hope they don't have like a burst fire or something, but that's so unlikely to matter, yeah. Let's just do that. And we've got this in our hand anyway, so. Alright. Easy peasy. Hey, Elinare. It came with the boxes. Cat's been around for quite some time. Let's see. Can we get the kill on this? Doesn't really look like it. We're close. I mean, we could stall if we really wanted to, but it's not really worth it. Alright. There you go. Be blessed again! Once he dropped the boxes, just kind of casually walked back to the window. It's like, alright, my work here is done. Crusader armor. Why doesn't armor stack? It's weird. Challenger's entrance. When a follower joins your side in the last column, that follower gains taunt. Huh. I mean, sure. We can put it on for now, anyway. Got enough batteries, we could do a level up. Is this the... No, it's one more after this that... yeah, it costs 15 now! So expensive. Cost a rude amount of money. The scrap projectiles, though, are supposed to be when I use the scrap thing to cycle through one of my cards. It's supposed to give a attack card in my leader hand 1 extra attack. It didn't work last time, though. So, I don't know. I can't go. Yeah, you can clip it if you want, Bright Shadow, but specifically, we already had Burst Fire in our hand, which is labeled as an attack card, and we also drew Hidden Strike from the scrap, and it didn't affect either of them. Oh, do we have to pay to heal here? I mean, we've got 1 million food. I could, I suppose. It's not like my wounds are dire, though. They're all on... well, 2 of them are on good things. Good-ish things. I think we can still access the market even if we don't access the healing, though. Oh. The hot springs were simply serene. Their heavy mineral scent made our head heavy, but the water was comfortable, warm, and soothing. Multiple sets of animal tracks could be seen along the shores of the springs. chieftain is the one that's letting us track here, apparently. I don't know. What does chat think? Harmless animal or dangerous animal? Like, these are both, yellow options, so the equivalent of blue options in FTL. Like, kind of seems like this might give me a fight in either rewards or food, and this might give me a follower. The random tracks we're not doing because that would be something we could consider doing if we don't have these options. But since we have these options, we never consider doing this one. Harmless animal might give us a cat. Alright, I'm sold. Oh. No, I interpreted those backwards. A group of our hunters eventually caught up with the animals responsible for the tracks. Small herd of Benai. They were easy prey. Alright, well... We'll, heal your wounds. We're still fine with shit. Poison dagger, that was the 1 damage against poison. Yeah. Yeah. Probably Khadgar. Hey there, gamer. It's mostly pretty good. Got a few quirks here and there. It has freaking permanent progression upgrade garbage that makes me upset. But otherwise, like most of the gameplay going on here. Oh, they're not selling a hope. Rude. I was like, well, there's another market down the road. They're probably selling hope too, aren't they? No. No, they're not. Yeah, you level up the convoys you can choose to start with separately. So think like FTL, like if you've traveled, let's say 25 sectors in FTL, you start with 1 extra energy on your ship. Instead of 8 on the Kestrel, you start with 9 energy. So it's like stuff like that, basically. I do give giant boo urns to that. I mean, it's still to get everything for a single convoy, that's 10 runs. Or thereabouts. The first one you unlock after about 3 runs? 3 runs? 3 runs, yeah, about 3 runs. Oh, you were saying they were minor buffs rather than how much grind they require. Okay. I mean, the run's already got roguelike stuff with permadeath. You don't need to add permanent progression stuff. That there's plenty of things that are happy to call themselves roguelikes or roguelites without having that in there. Stealthy dude. I still keep looking at this and being like, well, I could add this card to my deck. It's useful-ish, but we'll probably just equip that for right now. Next time it comes back around. The wagon suddenly came to a halt as an outrider had given the danger ahead signal. There's a large herd of heavily armored rinchas blocking the road. They were completely ignoring us, since with their thick scales, there are almost no predators on Soma that could be a threat to these beasts. Yeah, like, I still don't like that, personally, Khadgar, but I dislike it a lot less, I guess, is my opinion of that. They do have those sorts of unlocks as well, like, we unlocked a new convoy type and a new leader type that we're playing now. Like, what's the downside to this? The cost is very low for this. We probably just get like a wounded or something. To be clear, for progression comparison, I skipped most of the Ascensions in Slay the Spire. I skipped most of the card unlocks. I used Cheat Engine to get 999 coins in the donation machine in Isaac. I used a save file for Flame Break to skip from, I don't know, level 7 to 30 or whatever. I did actually unlock everything in FTL, but I have no qualms about skipping the unlocks in that by any means. Like, I guess I just want to see what this does. Shoo them off. We had to get those beasts off the road somehow in order to keep moving. We lit torches and tried to make them shift by yelling at them. At the point we thought they might make way peaceably, their massive alpha female turned towards us and charged. Okay, we get a fight. Perfect. I want to fight. That's what I was hoping for. I'm like, alright, if the risky option's just a fight, that's great. Hey, Pariah. Yeah, like, the goal-oriented unlocks in Isaac were, like, a mixed bag. Like, I did actually like that it like, encouraged you to play the game in a variety of different ways and kind of go through that progression, and the runs in Isaac are fast enough that, that helps it quite a bit, too. Like, even at my pace, and Isaac runs, what, like, 45 minutes or something? Compared to, like, hours for Spire or FTL or Nowhere Profit or whatever. But it's still not my favorite. Care about leveling up? Not right now. Let's just wreck it. It's fine. I go first. Makeshift beam trap. Deal 2 damage to all targets in the opposing row. Okay. That's right, we got armor. Let's see. Got a few options there. Mostly depends if we want to save this shot or not. There's a variety of things you could do with it. I mean, I could even, like, put it here and just be like, alright, you can't attack this turn, have fun. Alright, we don't have any scratches. Those would be a deal. Alright, I mean, that's probably the most straightforward option. Oh, okay. They just scratched the rock. Good work, friend. Everything we have with charge already, is blessed, isn't it? I don't know, we'll dig, I guess. This is an attack card too, right? That should be able to be affected. Okay. Oh, we could have shot this, and then this could have gotten the buff. Not too upset, but I could have done that. AI hates rocks. They really do. Good old beast nest. Alright, let's roll. We're just about to hand out food to our followers when one of our guards raised the alarm. So, what do I get if I just hand out the food? I get some altruism points, probably. Probably a lot. So I can recruit some more goobers, or I can get, like, let's say, 5 altruism points. A bunch of batteries, huh? I mean, I guess we've already recruited twice. Let's hand out food. Let's see what happens. 6 altruism points. We had little to share, but refusing them would be a death sentence for their party. We invited them to our fire and gave them a small chunk of our daily rations. They wouldn't stop praising our hospitality, but after the carousing round down, disappeared again into the dark of the night. It was only then we discovered that they had stolen a substantial amount of batteries. The road ahead had led us into and along a wadai. I don't know what that is. The shade from the valley walls and the cool breeze in the channel calmed our souls. Until the wind shifted and we picked up the sharp musk of wildlife. It was soon after that we spotted the first scattered bones hidden in the shade. There were bound to be beasts ahead. Greetings, dire polar fox. And hey there, Jake-Ed style. Drainage ditch, okay. I mean, we only have 110 food. Clearly we can't spare it. I mean, like, isn't this just gonna be a fight? The cracking of the dried mud and bleached bones under our boots was the only sound as we advanced. Suddenly a deep bellow rang out from all around us. Took a second for us to notice the small tunnels embedded in the side of the trench. We turned to face them just as the beast broke out in the open, snarling and hissing. Level 6, okay, yeah, that's the elite, yep. Oh. When a follower with 2 or more health joins your side, they take 1 damage. Ah. Okay. That's okay. Armored, resilient creatures can shrug off sandstorms and black rains. Alright, they've got 19 health. Last shelter. When the last friendly unit is destroyed during your turn, gain 2 armor. Okay, so they've got a 23 health then. Fine. Should I just remove Mind Seize? Like, it's not even that great even when I'm behind. Like, it's still only decent. And we don't want to be behind. And we generally aren't. Destroy all followers. Hey, there's an example of a card that is much more impactful if we're way behind. 1 damage and stun. Let's take this for later. Like, we're not going to be using it for quite a while, but we'll leave that dead weight in our deck for right now. Like, I just have to be pretty far behind for this to matter, and even then it's just not that great. Yeah, alright, get out of here, Mind Seize. The rest of this is fine. Like, we could get rid of a pull or a push or a bolster, but I'm okay with this for right now. Oh yes, and then we got this too. When they join our side in the last column, they gain a taunt. Oh, enemy goes first. We're gonna have 4 mana. Equipment cache. Don't destroy your own equipment cache this time, you jerk. Also, what's with these rocks? The rocks hate me. Very rude rocks. That could be Bright Shadow, the ambush. That could be part of the idea. Yeah, there's nothing else that makes any sense. Five damage to an enemy in a frontline position. Aight. Wouldn't mind having one of those in my deck. Indeed, Zapper. Deciding what to cycle here. Cycle the youngling. Huh. Alright. Guess we're just doing this. Okay. Cheers, Evan. Thank you for dropping the gift sub for Bright Shadow. Enjoy your egg, Shadow. And, I'm probably just gonna go until I end the stream rather than take a break, is what I decided for me, even though break was probably the correct choice about an hour ago. Alright. So, we can try to redraw into a cheap beast. Then double scratch to clear. Otherwise, we can still do other things just fine. Yeah, okay. So... Hey, it's a cheap beast. Okay. Excuse me? Excuse me! It can randomly target the already dead unit? I would suggest reporting that one as well, Bright Shadow. That is not how it should work. Hey, Bad Chop. Lumbering Chamber. Your energy maximum is 7 or higher. Okay, it's not. Yeah, they did the smart thing. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it should not work like that. If they think it should work like that, they're wrong. The reason, like, to elaborate on that is that it's just, it feels really bad. And it's especially in a single-player game, you don't want it to, like, feel like, okay, it shouldn't, you don't want it to feel like it shouldn't work the way it does. It just makes the experience, suck a little bit, right? Like it's not what you want. Also, this scrap projectile never seems to work. Alright, I think we cycle this and see where that leaves us. Because that could give us several things that matter. There's that one. Okay. I mean, that's fine, though. We don't get to draw the card, but he's okay. Oh. No, we need the mana. Yes. This doesn't count as a beast, does it? No. Okay. Taking that equipment cache. 7/7 Overwhelming Rage. Oh, I had that in the demo game back in the day. That was pretty nice at the time. Let's see. We've got enough to just kill probably 11. Yeah, plenty. 13. Okay, exactly enough is what I meant to say when I said plenty. We have exactly enough. So get the kill on the worker swarm. Overwhelming is trample, yep. So, I mean, specifically it does more damage to more units in the roll, or the row, rather. But if there's nothing there, then it rolls over to the leader. And it only, yep, exactly. It only takes retaliation damage from those in front. 13, 19. Okay. $50 meat. Oh, okay. We have never seen such a bountiful pile of meat. Legendary meat, that's right. The last shots rang out and only the sound of the wounded and dying beasts remained. We made short work of them and turned towards the small tunnels. Twisting little passages and then burrowed into the mud walls. Beast of our own could sniff out some useful things in there. Oh right, the bear. Ooh, it's only doable. We don't want to lose this bear, but we're gonna try it. Kings stripped off their armor and vanished in one of the tunnels, carrying only a knife and a torch. This bear was carrying a knife and a torch? After many tense moments, the sounds of violence echoed up the tunnel. Another flurry of screams and snarls peaked, and then it was quiet again. We waited, but there was no sign of our scout. No one else was willing to brave the tunnels. That is actually a pretty big loss. We lost both of those bears. And the hope hit is also miserable. We've got all the food in the world. Turn some of that food into hope, people. Yeah, I have no idea what odds doable is supposed to be. Like, I think it can range more than that, Spherical. I mean, well, it's not 100% as far, obviously, but, my assumption is that your success rate of doable is somewhere between 30% and 80%. Like, I don't think it's a sarcastic doable. I think doable is more likely than risky. And I think risky is no worse than 10%. Like, risky's probably in the 10 to 50% range. Oh, absolutely, Number Sky. I'm always going to be in favor of it just telling you the odds. We don't have forecasts. Those were our forecasts. We don't have those anymore. I don't think I want to add this, though, because it's really not good for me. Except when it is. Yeah. Alright, I guess what happens when we run out of hope? Or did we still have some? I don't think we did, no. This is the same as the other armor we have, basically. Oh, this one's slightly better. It's got 3 challenger entrances. I should have remembered that as an option, though. I didn't even remember we could have dropped the taunt option there. I should unequip the space armor just so that... we can equip it again and see if it does anything now. It's been middling, spherical, kind of standard on information. It's got your doable, risky. It tells you some things up front, like there's a decent number of times that's like, oh, okay, if you choose this option, it's gonna cost you 10 food or 20 batteries or whatever. Like, to be able to do this option, you would have needed Altruists 9 or things like that. But there's plenty of event options where it's like, well, no idea what this is gonna do. Guess we just have to try it. Which is standard. I mean, even Slay the Spire has some of that, of course. But it's not infuriating, but it's not where I want it, right? Guess that's the short way to say it, yeah. Yep. Even from afar, we could hear the unsettling noise of plasma weapons. Close to the road, a settlement was under attack by a small swarm of rusters. The humans had barricaded themselves in, but had no chance against the high-tech energy beams. There's no way for us to sneak past without drawing attention to ourselves. Kill it. Level 5. Got... oh yeah, this Crash Jacker. They aren't that important, really. Assuming we ever get any new recruits, I suppose. Maybe a big assumption, but... yeah, I mean, FTL certainly has a lot of hidden stuff like that, too. Most of FTL, there's a lot of just coin flips in FTL. But there's no way of knowing how favorable those coin flips are or anything without lots of experience or looking at the code. We got more garbage rocks. Ba-dum-bum-ba-da-da-dum. How much do we want our Crash Jacker to die? I guess we'll give them a turn, see if we draw something else. Sniping from behind my chest. Oh, okay. Thank you. You're too kind, friend. Oh yeah, that's right. That space game where it's like, well, you outclass. That was the word they used after. It's like you outclass their weaponry, you outclass their navigation, you outclass their like movement. Then you start fighting them, and then they just dominate you. Like you're like, what? What was this information supposed to actually tell me? Because clearly it has nothing to do with what it said it did. We play this slow and greedy. With the assumption this gets wounded but not right away. We could. Didn't count difficulty modifiers, die. Interesting. Yeah, we were on, what, challenging or whatever, if I recall. Alright, well they placed it in the wrong spot, but then they moved it up here, which is good, except that now I have poison, which can just auto-kill it anyways, so... Or I could push it. Like, we could push shoot it, we got options. We could push warlord it. Yeah, let's keep not wounding people, I guess. I'm okay with this plan. Then we just cast the Warlord and have it charge in to kill the equipment cache. I'm okay with this silly plan. Alright, get back there. Then, get shot. Then you attack this. Then, you charge it here. Give me that cash, then you move over here. The equipment card won't have a chance to fight back. We got him, right where we want him. Well, we got options.
This is a chicken intervention. Put on your eggs and remain calm. I repeat, this is a chicken intervention. Put on your eggs and remain calm.
Greetings, Eridolabo. I can clear the other rock, but they're also... Are they just like... Well, we have to deal with the taunt. That's true. We do have to deal with the taunt. Okay. Alright, so we keep being playful about it, I guess. We could just do both of these and then they're dead, right? So that's fine. Yeah, alright. Do this first, and do that second, and then that third. More batteries. We got our batteries back. We got a demolitions charge. Buried knowledge. When you destroy an obstacle, draw a leader card up to 3 times. Deal 2 damage to target tile and 1 damage to its neighbors. That's a pretty good card. Yeah, it's random depending on the battlefield area. It can be anywhere from like a 3x2 to a 3x4, I think, is the biggest. Maybe a 4x4. When the last of the machines was obliterated, we explored the settlement. Wounded survivors with grim faces stared blankly at us, unsure what to expect. There's not even an offer help. You could ask for help, you could threaten, or you could pillage. Those are some options, alright. Well, I'm not gonna threaten them. Something like that, Zapper, yeah. I mean, we've already got 10 altruism, so I'm not gonna pillage, so I guess I'm just asking for help. We lowered our weapons and signaled that it was safe out here. Cautiously, the settlers emerged from their cover. For our efforts, we received not only spare valuables, but also treatment of the wounds we got while defending the settlers. Okay. Machine bullets. I mean, those are allowed to be healed, I guess. Back to there. Yeah, alright, that's all fine. Yeah, given the context it's presented as in game, 60% sounds about right. But just give me some real numbers! I just want some real numbers! Also, I want my bears back. Both of my bears are dead. We're dominating everything else. We've got 154 food. We don't have any hope. I don't know why we have no hope. Just look at the mountains of food we have and remember how plentiful and wealthy we are at this point. Clearly, we should just be able to convert that food into hope. That's all I'm asking.